afternoon everyone, and a very warm welcome to another episode of Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. So today we are here at Edinburgh and doing a short flight down to Gatwick, just our normal usual route. Call sign today is Shuttle 97 Tango, cruising at flight level 370. Got 125 passengers, as you can see they're just boarding. Let's jump in the flight there, it's a little bit quieter, and we'll go from there. So pretty much everything's all ready to go, we just need to jump into our flight plan. So for a change, runway 06 out of Edinburgh today, go Sam Walton, Delta departure, so after takeoff it'll be a left turn, pretty much over the bridges at Edinburgh, Queensferry Bridge. Then making a left hand turn down the west side of the UK, overhead Manchester, sort of over the Welsh border, down into London Controls airspace. We are on VATSIM as well, and then down into Gatwick where there is currently ATC online. Like I say, 125 passengers, block time today I think it's around an hour flight time. Fuel required, we got 5.7 tonnes for fuel. The cost index quite high today, 53. We've got quite a headwind to be fair. Cruise level 370 as we already discussed. Current weather information at Edinburgh, so wind is currently 08085 knots, good visibility, a few clouds scattered at 1000 feet, overcast at 2500. QNH is really high today, 1042. We did have ATC online here at Edinburgh initially, but they seem to have gone offline. So no major changes really. Initial climb is going to be 6,000 feet on the SID, and then up to our cruise of 370. Weather at our destination for Gatwick, 050 at 16 knots, so a little bit blustery. A few clouds at 1,800, 8 degrees. QNH 1033, so still fairly high. Quite high pressure in the UK at the moment. And if we need to divert anywhere, our alternate airport today is Stansted, and that's got similar winds, 040 at 13 knots, overcast at 1,400, 7 degrees, so a little bit cooler there. And that's pretty much it really. So let's just jump into the flight plan, get everything all set up and ready to go. So Edinburgh departure, and we said runway 06 for departure. Go Sam 1 Delta, get that inserted into the flight plan. Into the arrivals, we're expecting 08 right for arrival, so a little bit of a change there, and I presume it's going to be a District 1 Golf arrival because it normally is for that, which it is, and that'll be via Willow transition as well. I'll get that inserted there. So that's pretty much everything to go. Takeoff config, so V1 123 123 127, flaps 1 departure with packs on. Let's say 8 degrees is temperature, so we can pop that in there. We can also request the latest winds as well for Edinburgh. We'll just wait for that to come back. Good afternoon everyone, hope you're well. Hello TikToks, how we doing there buddy? Hope you're well. Hey Di, how we doing? Quick shout out to a chap called Joey who's helped me actually a little bit with Discord. It's pretty much got everything sorted really with regards to the automatic updates of our streams and stuff, which is quite useful. So we are today, we're running FS Realistic, GSX obviously, and we're also utilising the new Parallel 44 I think it's called, the chase plane add-on, which basically adjusts all the camera views, so apologies, I'm still getting used to it, but it's really good to be fair. Can't really complain about that. I don't know why I've just done that.
Passengers bus is
yeah, but it's really good. Really good. It's fairly busy here at Edinburgh today because there's a few aircraft taxiing about. Just getting bags on board by the sound of things. And I presume we're still getting passengers on board. We're going to have a quick look to see what's going on with the whole passenger situation. Oh, there's no passengers at all. So I'm guessing that GSX has done its usual thing, where it's not wanting to do what it should do. Because there's definitely passengers getting on. So there's probably an update, I guess, and well, just run around the back of the airfield. Does it take long to set up? Not really. No, it doesn't take long. Oh, you're on about chase plane. Sorry, I thought it was on like the Fenix then for a second. Didn't see the first comment. It does take a little bit of time to set up. Not gonna lie, it's not the. It's a really easy add-on though. I'll quickly show you if you want, while we're getting people on board. So yeah, this is pretty much the app. So obviously you have your usuals like internal, external views. And to actually set something up, it's really straightforward. So like, say for example, we want that, which is not technically right. All you do is you click that. You can adjust the position here in Sim. So say I want to adjust the position as you want it. Click Save Position, and then to apply it to your whatever shortcut you want on whatever device, you literally just click here, press the device. It's really quick and easy, to be fair. The only thing I've not discovered how to work out is, so when I tried to put this onto the EasyJet A319 or A320, I couldn't get it to. It basically reset it as a completely different profile. I'm gonna guess there is a way of being able to assign this to all, to basically all aircraft, and then go from there. Really, that is going to be my assumption. I'm not 100% sure how that works though in the minute, if I'm honest. So if anyone does know, feel free to let me know. I've not really had much time to play with it though, in fairness. But yeah, it's fairly straightforward. It just takes a little bit of time to set up Levo. Oh wow, really? Passengers all on board?
Cabin crew, boarding complete.
Wow.
Have your attention, please. On our flight today, we have a customer.
How are we doing with the old baggage? That was the last couple of crates going in. So let's get the APU on started. APU on, APU bleed as well. Yeah, no problem, buddy. No problem at all. I was the same. If I had a good look at it before I bought it, because it is it is a bit of an expense, really, isn't it? It's not cheap. So I think it's 28 UK pounds. And to be honest, it depends on what you're using it for. If you're not streaming or anything, it may not be beneficial. But the cinematic mode is really good. I'll show you that now. But the cinematic mode is really good. Apologies, it's coming really loud, but yeah, you can just flip through with the different cinematic modes. It's brilliant, especially for the cruise. It's really good. But there we go. So we're just waiting for the APU to boot itself up. As you can see, we've got no passengers showing. I'm still trying to get through, work out all these different views, if I'm honest. It's not that one. There we go. There's the tail view. Got an aircraft just taken off by the look of it. In the distance there. Another British Airways aircraft. So I bet he's going to rotate just after. There he goes, he's off and away. But no, it's really good. So I would imagine APU is all available. Yes, we're utilising GSX as well. I don't know if any of you guys have noticed, since the last GSX update, I had a check this morning, there's not seemed to be any other updates. The stairs, when you try and walk up the stairs, it's a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. There are a few clouds, good, well spotted. So APU's unavailable, let's get rid of external power then. So cockpit prep gapings and covers removed. Fuel quantity is 5,740 kilograms, and hopefully that is balanced. And I find the fuel page, there it is. And that is balanced. Seat belts are now on. The DIAs, hopefully they're set to nav. We'll have a quick look at them. So just hit on the data page, the IRS monitor, and all three of them in the nav alignment. So that is that done. Barref 1042, which we've already checked. Parking brake is set. So before start, parking brake is set. Takeoff speeds on thrust is 123, 123, 127, and flex of 67. Windows and doors are closed, and the beacon can come on. So we'll just wait for the truck to come and get itself connected up. Well, this Ryanair just taxiing into stand at the minute, so.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
I'm enjoying the new sounds as well, the new voices on JetX. They're really good. And they're mostly work in different localities as well. If you're ever on YouTube, feel free to say hi on the chat. And same with TikTok as well. If you've got any questions, guys, feel free to ask. Thank you for the gift. Wonderful.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Ooh. I'm trying to remember what other sound is up there. We go. Apologies, it's really loud. Really, really loud. Chances are it'll be that Ryanair that's causing all this. Oh, that's why. He's literally behind us. Let's jump back in here. It's a little bit noisy, isn't it? So we need to move over to Unicom for a start, and we need to announce our pushback. So we'll just see what this Ryanair's up to. Let's have a quick look out of this window. Oh, he's going on to that stand there. So obviously going to be nose right, facing north on Echo.
Release parking brakes, please.
Stand by a second. Head of traffic shuttle 97 Tango is on stand 102, pushing back to face north onto Echo. Head over traffic. Cheers for the follow, Will. Oh, okay, so that's one. Then I can't just.
KZ32 Tango Mike 4 mile final for runway 06. Head traffic.
Cool. So everything's on, ready. We can release the parking brakes, and we're ready to push.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Start sequence is going to be 1 then 2, starting number 1 first.
Cabin crew, doors to automatic and cross-check.
Waterbrake is set to max. Run time now.
Welcome on board, everyone. All customers have now boarded, and we're about to brief you on the safety procedures of this Airbus A319. We ask that you remove your personal headphones until the end of the briefing. Portable electronic devices may be used during the flight as long as they are in flight safe mode. Unfortunately, Wi-Fi services will not be available on our flight today. Please complete any emails or messages you wish to send now before putting your devices in flight safe mode. You may use handheld devices such as mobile phones, tablets and e-readers during takeoff and landing. You may also use personal headphones at these times. Larger items, including laptops, must be switched off and stowed away safely. As a reminder, smoking is not permitted at any time whilst on board. Thank you. We will now demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. The
Please
attention
set
is
parking
essential,
brakes.
as these may differ from any aircraft you've flown before. Please study the safety card in your seat area, as this includes important safety information, specific such as brace position and the location and operation.
Starting 2.
Unlocking gear.
Whenever the seatbelt signs are on, and it is fastened and adjusted like this, and opened like this. For your comfort and safety, we recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened and
Tow
visible
truck
at all
disconnected.
times during
Bypass
the
pin
flight.
removed.
If the cabin air supply
Left
fails,
is clear,
oxygen
right
will
is
be
clear.
provided. Oxygen masks like this.
Not sure what's going on with the spoilers. We'll have a look at them in a moment.
If you're wearing a face mask, putting on an oxygen mask. Stay in your seat and pull the oxygen mask towards you. place the oxygen mask over your mouth and nose and breathe normally.
The traffic is A319 Edinburgh Mike vacated runway 6 Edinburgh traffic.
You may need to pull on a colored streamer to release your mask. Do make sure your own mask is fitted before helping anyone else. Your life jacket is underneath or beside your seat. If required, remove the jacket from its container and pull it over your head. Pass the
Engine
straps
2 is
around your
available.
waist and tie them securely in a double
Let's see where the
side.
pin's going to be. It'll be on this side. There he is with the pin in his hand. He's already gone.
To inflate, pull the red toggle as shown. The air can be topped up by using this mouthpiece. There is a whistle and a light for attracting attention. Do not inflate your life jackets until you are
After start, Santiago not ground income status. Check pitch trim. Here's 0.6 up. Rudder trim is neutral. Flag controls full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Rudder. I think the sailing is waiting for us. Full left. Full right. Neutral. So, request taxi. Edinburgh traffic shuttle 97 Tango taxi into runway 06 Alpha 1 via Echo and Alpha.
Please now ensure that your seat is in the upright and take-off position with the armrest down and your tray table is folded away. Window blinds will now be
Nothing wrong with the spoiler. It turns out it just got stuck with the flight control. So obviously when you put a full right input in, it was basically stuck in this position. It's just because I hadn't touched the controller, that was all. For some reason I thought it was in the full right mode, that was all.
If you have any questions, please ask a member of the cabin crew. Thank you very much for your attention.
Brake check.
Cabin crew seats for takeoff.
Flight deck.
Camera at door 1 left. Cabin secured for takeoff.
Wonderful, thank you. So, cabin secure. Let's get it. Not sure what's going on with the Aer Lingus. I presume he's probably waiting for us. Is probably my guesstimation.
Edinburgh traffic Shamrock 117 continuing taxi to Stanford via Echo Edinburgh.
So yeah, I think pretty sure he was waiting for us, to be fair. There we go. So taxi checklist, flight controls check, flap setting, conv 1 plus F radar predictive wind shear system on auto, engine mode selector, hopefully is in the norm, which it is. And eco mode take off from the boo. No, they're just departing. Wonderful. So there's no traffic inbound on the radar. Constraint activated. We've got a few clouds, so we may get a little bit of rain on the way out. Cheers, buddy. It'll be a little bit better, hopefully, in about a week's time. So, start slowing ourselves down a touch. So, TCAS TARA, packs 1 and 2 both on. Line up checklist. Take off runway confirm 06 via Alpha 1. Config 1 plus F, TCAS TARA packs 1 and 2 both on. Edinburgh traffic. Shuttle 97 Tango, line at runway 06. So there's nothing on the approach path. Nothing on the radar. Alright, let's get ourselves nicely lined up. It's landing lights on. Edinburgh traffic shuttle 97 Tango departing at 06. So thrust 50%. Man, Flex 67 SRS runway, auto thrust blue. Thrust set. 100 knots. D1. Rotate. Positive climb, go. Nav. Flaps 0. And thrust climb climb. We'll sort the throttles out in a second. Edinburgh traffic. Shuttle 97 Tango departed 06 on the Go Sam 1 Delta departure, climbing 6000. AP1. Get in. There we go. Thrust climb climb checks. And it's still not right.
Good afternoon to you all. My name is Cameron Dix, the flight manager. It's my pleasure to welcome you all today. Very special welcome to those of you returning from our executive club and
Yeah, it was a Paxson departure today.
Alliance partners. I'd just like to introduce the rest of my crew. Alongside me today, we have Moira, David.
Don't know if we've got any good views over. Not really.
May I remind you to keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Must be securely fastened.
So 6000.
Take care when you open the overhead lockers, as items may have moved and could fall out, causing injury. Reminder that smoking, including e-cigarettes, vaping, and the use of other smoking devices, is not permitted at any time whilst on board. This includes toilets which are fitted with smoke detectors. We're about to start our service. If you have food allergy or would like information on specific allergens on today's flight, please contact any member of the crew. For those of you seated in our Club Europe cabin, we'll be offering you a complimentary meal and drinks from the bar.
Edinburgh traffic, Eurowings 1 uniform, stand 11, pushing back, facing west on Foxtrot. Edinburgh traffic.
Followed by our
Standard pressure.
base service. Please refer to the menu card in your seat pocket for further information.
Open climb
Now
60.
we're going to make yourself at home and enjoy the hospitality of British Airways. If there's anything that my team or I can do to make your journey more comfortable, then please just let us know. So thank you and enjoy.
Yeah, so the other pilot, yeah, packs are on for today's departure. It's just purely because, well, the speeds are really low anyway. We've only got 125 passengers on board anyway, and we're quite a light aircraft today, so wasn't really much need to turn them off, to be fair. And hey, you've just got your PC, nice one, cool stuff. Yeah, I definitely recommend the Wing products, really would. Well, not called Wing anymore though, they are now called Wing Control. I don't know how I feel about that though, I don't know what you guys' thoughts are of that. I think Wing has a better ring to it than Wing Control, but there we go. The flight time, like I say, is about an hour. Not too long really. So this is the cinematic mode for the new camera system. I think it looks really good, to be fair. So I'd imagine this is Glasgow we're just flying overhead at the moment. There we go. So pretty much at Fenix, we're probably going to do a direct to Elbus, to be fair, because there's not any other aircraft near us. Head of traffic shuttle 97 Tango going direct to Elbus, shuttle 97 Tango. So then direct on the old McDo, and we want to go to Elbus. Gives a little bit of a shortcut. And then we can climb to our cruise of 370 now. Nice view out today though, really nice view.
Traffic Airways 9600 Alpha on final for runway 06 Edinburgh traffic.
And I'd imagine it'll be pretty dark the time we get to, so we should be 1602, so yeah, the sun will be just about set, I would imagine, the time we get down there. So, approaching 10,000 feet in a second. Needs to cover.
Edinburgh traffic, Eurowings, 1 uniform,
No, it's gone.
206, Foxtrot and Alpha, for Alpha 3, Alpha 1, Edinburgh traffic.
So we'll have a quick look to see what ATC's on en route. I think there was some ATC down the bottom end of the UK. So, yeah, London Southland line, which is good, 129430. We are picking up bird control as well, which is, that's sort of over Iceland area. I imagine London will come into view shortly. So it's been 16 minutes since our first engine was started, and we're about just short of 4 minutes into the climb. I've got to look at our fuel burn as well. See while that's all looking. So I've got to look at fuel. So we're using 86 kilograms a minute at the minute, but obviously we are still in our climb phase. Fuel on board total is 4,900. The gross weight is 58.7. That's the outside air temperature is -9 degrees. That'll keep increasing as we proceed upwards. We've used 420 kilograms of fuel so far. It's quite nice up in Scotland today. It's a little bit chilly, but it looks pretty nice to be fair. And like I say, guys, if you got any questions, feel free to ask. A little update on the overhead situation. So we will be receiving that hopefully in the next few days. So it is in the UK. It's at my local delivery office. However, I've just got to wait to pay my custom duty. Once the custom duty is all paid, then it'll be delivered. But I've not had the invoice yet for the customs duty, so I'd imagine I'll probably get that on Monday. It'll probably be here the day after it, I guess. Those of you that follow VATSIM, unfortunately mine is one of the affected items of 7 of them that has the slight issue with one of the LEDs is not the correct colour, but I'm sure we'll get around that. We will be doing a full review video on the overhead when it does arrive eventually. That's not going to be sponsored at all by VATSIM. There's a little bit of affiliation there because they have agreed me to let them use their branding. So, but other than that, and with regards to the wing throttle, we are still waiting on that. I've not heard any more information about that. I don't know if any of you guys are waiting for the wing throttle still, but it's certainly taking a long while. However, the mount, on the other hand, I paid for that the other day, so the new mount shouldn't be too much longer. Turn about 80 miles, we should be at the top of climb. And it won't be long after that before we start our descent, really. Got 340 miles to run, which is not far, really, when you think about it. Our initial flight level restriction will be at Disick, I think, which is flight level 200. Then reducing to 150 at Kidley, but we'll see how we get on there. One thing we can do though is we could request the ATIS. Let's have a quick look at the ATIS for Gatwick just to see what the weather's looking like there. So Echo Golf Kilo Kilo arrival, and we'll hit the send button. Just quickly get rid of some of these. Here's the latest ATIS. The information Fox current reporting 20 Zulu. Just get my little notepad out. So 1420 08 right is in use, 6500 is the transition level. ILS approach to expected, Gatwick delivery and Gatwick ground employees, ATC continues to Gatwick Tower, data link currencies available. So we have 05080 knots, however it is gusting up to 28. So that's not a million miles off our limit, in fairness. So it could be a little bit of a windy approach. So we've got good visibility, a few clouds at 1700, temperature at 08, and QNH 1032, and information Foxtrot on that. So and there we go. So we can jump into the performance page here, and then we can start our plan. So we just said the QNH is 1032 for Gatwick. The current temperature is 8 degrees Celsius. The wind is showing currently 050, gusting 28. So we'll go with the max gust, which is 28, and that then calculates everything properly. The transit flow we said was 065. Seconds and approach speed of 130, land speed 122. We'll have a quick look at the minimums. So the minimums for a Category 2 ILS, minimum RVR is 300 meters. Or a Category, say, Cat D, Autoland, is 350 meters. So 396 for the if we need to do an Autoland, and 96 radio altimeter. But we've not got an option for radio altimeter. We've only got an option for barrier, which is 296. So I've popped 296 into there. For some reason it's saying localized at 08 right. We'll just have a quick look at that to see. It might be we've selected the wrong one. So we want ILS 08 right. District 1 Golf. And that's it. If we just head back to that performance page. There we go. It gives me a radio now. 96 on the radio. And everything else is all in there and ready. Cool. Cheers for the follow, Adam. So I hope everyone is all well and good. So we're just overhead Dean Cross at the minute. Well, that's what DCS is. That's Dean Cross waypoint, which is pretty much in the Lake District at the minute. Then we'll head further south. We'll pretty much go overhead Liverpool and just skirt to the west of Manchester. It's nice views of the UK today though. I'm really loving these cinematic modes though, really good. I don't know what everyone thinks to the new, oh no. To the new Vision Navigraph, I think it works a lot better. It seems to work a lot better with VATSIM as well. It used to freeze a lot on VATSIM, but it seems a lot better in recent weeks. So apologies, it's been a couple of days since we've done a video. Obviously a little bit difficult over Christmas to get one in. Hopefully we'll provide you another video tomorrow, will be the plan. And we'll go from there. That's all I'm doing. Cheers for all the likes, guys, much appreciated. How do you keep it holding at an altitude? So it's pretty much all set. So our cruise level's set. We're not quite at our cruise level at the moment. We're still climbing at the minute. But yeah, it's all just set in the remote control panel up here. Look. Yeah, up here. Sorry. Can't really see it. It's not. I've just put a heading in for some reason. Yeah, 37,000 feet. That's our altitude restriction. It will follow the navigation plan on the system as well. So, top of climb will be in about 15 miles or so. Yeah, so that blue indicator indicates top of climb. We're pretty much there, to be fair. We're just overhead lakes, I think, at the minute. It's pretty much, yeah, Lake District that we're just overhead at the moment. It's all looking pretty good. I must admit, I'm loving Flight Sim 24. Since this last sim update, it's changes so much smoother. So much smoother. Like, I don't have the best for PCs in the world, but it just seems a lot smoother than previous. I'm also very looking forward to the Neo variant released by Fenix, whenever that may be. I think that will probably be in the next couple of months. Hopefully Q1 of 2026. At the moment, I'm just really excited to get my overhead, to be fair. I'm really looking forward to that coming, because I think it'll change the way we fly a bit as well. It'll take a little bit getting used to, I think, but I think it'll be pretty cool. But yeah, I absolutely love these outside views. Really, really good. Hopefully the wind's not too bad so we can do a nice automatic landing. We will have a look at the go-around procedure for Gatwick. We should be fairly familiar with it for the amount of times we fly there, but it's quite rare that we do a go-around there, to be honest. We've got full coverage online at the minute, so we've got London South online, Gatwick Radar's also online, Gatwick Towers online, and also Gatwick Ground, so we've got the full package really. We'll see who it is, so we've got Chris Cox on the tower, Connor on the ground, Cole on the approach, and then we've got a chap called Archie on London. So about 60 miles from the halfway point of the flight, which will be about right. So the startup time's been 31 minutes. So 60 miles. That'll be about right, really. So once I get to around Kepad, just after Kepad, Telber will start a descent to Disset. Flight level 200 will be the where we need to be at. We'll see how we get on. So guys, I'm back within a few minutes, just to look to a quick wee break, and we'll leave you with the nice cinematic views for a minute. that's all back with you. Sure, nothing's changed here. So we'll have a quick look to see how much runway we're going to utilise as well. I'm fairly confident with Gatwick it's going to be... so we're going to just customise at 28 knots, so the worst conditions. And we're also going to have a look at our landing weight as well. So our estimated landing weight is 56.4 tonnes. So, based on this configuration at the minute, 28 right on a good runway. We only need to utilise autobrake low and idle reverse really. We could use max reverse, it doesn't really change a great deal. So, autobrake low for landing will be sufficient. So we're just overhead, so this is the Wallasey transition, which is over Liverpool. Just trying to have a quick look, see if we can see anything of Manchester. Occasionally we'll spot a bit of Manchester, but so Liverpool will be just down below us. Pretty much we fly, I think we fly pretty much directly overhead Liverpool, in fairness. EG, PCA just to the right. Now we've got Manchester off to the left side. Now, Capad will start our descent to flight of 200 for Dissy. That's typically where I normally start the descent. Just makes it a little bit of a steadier descent then as well. One thing we can do is get the frequency tuned for. First of all, it'd be London control. So London South control. So if we jump down here, we can pop the code. So 129430 for London, and we will hit that just after Kidley. So we'll see how we get on with that.
Circle traffic EZ29 from Gulf landing from Ireland.
Anyone considering buying the wing AGP panel as well, feel free to ask any questions about it. I would recommend it. It's really, really good. If I wouldn't say it's probably the first thing you should buy. Definitely go with the throttle and the joystick for a start, and probably the mode control panel and the MCDU first. But it does make a nice addition, to be fair. It makes things feel a little bit more realistic as well. But no, it's really good. Obviously, most people know this is my second panel I've had from them. My first one developed a fault after a few days, but to be honest, it was fairly hassle-free getting the second one back. There wasn't any major issues with it, and it came within about a week of the other one going wrong. There we go.
29 uniform Golf clear runway 09. Jump for traffic.
Like I say, guys, if there are any more questions, feel free to ask them. I'll try and answer the best we can. Well, I've had a few comments around the overhead that I've ordered as well, because so the extra with the JavaSim overhead, you get 2 extra configurable buttons, and you can also ask for the engraving on it as well. So we've gone with 2 options, which a lot of people are saying that aren't probably very beneficial. Well, the first one's okay. So the elect pump, is the first one that we have selected, because obviously when we're doing single engine taxis. And the next one is the cabin vent isolation valve. That is what we've gone with. Whereas quite a lot of people have actually gone with the dual cooling in sort of preparation for the Neo coming out, which, if I'm honest, I don't have a great deal of knowledge about the Neo, so I didn't really know about it, but we could always customise it at some point. But you can configure the buttons to whatever you want. It's just obviously the engraving. So if you're going to order one, I'd say probably leave one just as a custom button, or other or something. So we're about 40 miles from Capad. Let's have a look. See if we're getting any nice views of Manchester or anything. It's a little bit cloudy today, so visibility's not brilliant. I'm hoping we get on the ground just before it gets too dark. Hopefully not too bad. Let's have a look, see where the sunshine is at the minute. And the sun's still up in the air, so it shouldn't be too bad. Let's see if we can get a bit of a visual of a couple of the airports. But there we go. So in case of a go around at Gatwick, we'll show you. So if we jump on the charts here, we can look at Gatwick star charts and 08 right. So we've got the initial approach. So for the initial approach, we have directed, so we're going to go to Willow. So once we leave 4,000 feet of Willow, then we'll be heading in this direction. We probably should have a quick look at this on the plan in actual fact. So we'll just skip past all the initial restrictions and then we'll just zoom in on this. So as you can see, there's a discontinuity at the minute at Willow. The reason for that then is because it's not been put in. Just bear with me a minute, I don't know why I'm drawing on everything. Right. So what we need to do then, if we decided we're going from Willow, so we've got that now, and that's the last waypoint. We can head into the Willow transition on here, and we can see here we've got Midhurst, I think that is, which is Delta Oscar. So it's D103 Echo, and most people are going to think, well, why did that matter? So if we head into here, we can pop that in the discontinuity page, 141 miles. And if we now look at the plan, now gives us that extra bit of the arc, which you can see here. So that's now given us this portion here. The only thing we need to do is tell it what flight restriction it is. So it'd be 3,000 feet. So / on here. 3,000 feet. To be fair, we might as well continue that to 210 knots, 3,000. We'll pop that in here as a restriction, and that's a descent restriction. And then we can just, if we go down here now, we can insert that. Let's just head back to here, and there's no other transition really, so the next transition from there is CF08, which is what we've got. So yeah, there's nothing really we need to do with that, and I don't like why it keeps making me draw everywhere. And then as you can see on the approach, so 077 degrees. If we're in case of missed approach, climb 3000 straight ahead till passing 2000, and then we'll make a right turn of 178 degrees after 1 DME from IGG. But that should be all computed anyway. So let's just show you in here. So what we'll do now is we'll clear that discontinuity. That will now give us that full part of the procedure there. As you can see there, you've got that dotted line. If we now click insert, and that is now going to give us that plan that we were looking for. I'll try and show you a little bit better. So go from Willow next to the waypoint we've inserted, and then we make that right hand turn for 08 right. That could change a little bit because we've got ATC on. They may not follow that procedure directly, but at least if we follow it now, there we go. So let's start our descent. We want to be at flight level 200 by DISIC. We are going to start it a little bit earlier, but that'll get us roughly where we need to be. So we go flight level 200, pop that in the box, and then our vertical speed option here. We'll go manage speed, and we want to just match it until we get this blue arrow that's coming in on the PFD now. I don't know if you can see it very well, but so the blue arrow that we've got coming on the PFD, you can see that's gonna, we want that, so we're maintaining that. Issue we've got is that descent rate is now 2,500 feet, which is going to overspeed us a little bit. I personally don't really like going more than that sort of distance. So what we could do, we could be a little bit cheeky and try and go 150 to be level by Kidley, and that's at 2,100 feet. And we'll see how well that maintains that. And then if not, what we can do, there's another option we can do, is level off, slow down, and then continue the descent as well. But we'll see how we go. So we've been live just over an hour now. It should be about so 16:04, about half an hour. Just over half an hour, and then we'll be on the ground hopefully. Maybe a little bit quicker, depends if we're getting shortcuts from ATC as well. We're just starting that fairly steady descent at the minute. But yeah, the views are really good. So anyone's wanting to buy the Parallel, I think it's Parallel 44 that make it, but it's the chase plane add-on. If anyone wants it to buy it, it's really, really good. The flyby I love, to be fair. It's such a good little add-on, this. It shows you how quick you're flying with it, doesn't it? But yeah, it gives you like a drone view from each side, which is pretty cool. But yeah, if we jump back, that's the beauty. Once it's all set up, you don't even need to have the app open as well. If you've got a decent joystick that's got plenty of buttons on it to assign, really, really good. So we've got another aircraft just ahead of us a little bit. He's 1,300, so he's climbing actually, and obviously we're descending. So. And we'll keep Navgraph open. This is what I love about Navgraph. Now we can see all the control zones and all the live aircraft. We can see if any conflicts way before they're a problem. There's one aircraft beneath us, but he's going into Birmingham. There's no threat to us. So for us to get to flight level 200, we're not going to achieve that really, but there are options to hold at DISIC, but with the fact that we can we are fairly confident that we can get down at Kidley to 150. There's very little point in doing that. And what we'll do, we'll get the cabin secure roughly by Tufts, or Tufos, sorry, Tufos and Midhurst. We'll try and get it secure by that point. Like I say, we may have a slightly different routing anyway, but We'll have a quick look to see if there's any new update on the ATIS. I'm going to cheat a little bit and just the information goes current raw radius is still 05 right, and all I'm interested in is the temperature and the wind. So the wind is 050 at 16 at the minute, so we can update that on our plan. There's no gusts anymore apparently, so temperature is still the same, 8 degrees Celsius, and the QNH is still 1032. So after Kidley, just after Kidley, that'll be when we enter controlled airspace, around the Compton point of the VOR, which we probably should see. There we go, just around the Compton VOR. That's when we should intercept everything. Yeah, Dark Knight, how we're doing? What am I expect? So, everyone always asks me this on TikTok, which is a good point to be fair, because they're not published on TikTok. On YouTube they are published. So we run the AMD. Oh, hang on, let me think. Ryzen 7 3800 X3D, 64 GB DDR5 RAM at 6000 MHz. GPU we run is the 4070, I believe, 12 GB card, and power supply I think so 800 watt. So yeah, that's the basic sort of. We have a couple of SSDs and stuff as well, but that's pretty much the basic system specs really. We run it 1440p on the stream. We don't have the ability to do 4K at the moment, and to be honest, I think it would melt my computer for well, I know it will melt my computer at 4K. So we're just about this. Should maintain for Kidley quite nicely. So we notice that we're actually a little bit off on the above the target, so we'll just reduce our rate of descent slightly. You'll notice our speeds increase quite dramatically as well. The first speed restriction we have is 2 FOS, which is 250 knots. And by Midhurst we want to be at 10,000 feet anyway, so we'll just continue our descent to 10,000 to level by Midhurst, I think. After Kidley we'll get the cabin secure though, somewhere just after Kidley. We'll have a good look on the ATSU page as well, because sometimes we get our stand allocation early as well. There we go, shuttle ops there, so there's no delay code required, and telex, that is where we have our stand number. So our provisional stand number at the minute is stand at 140. So there we go. Let's jump back now and we'll have a look at the chart for the stand number that we're going to. What I tend to do now, I don't tend to actually use the chart, I tend to zoom straight in, because it gives you really good views of everything on here, as you'll see in a second. So I'm pretty sure British Airways stands are over on the right side up here. Oh no, it's miles away. 140. Oh, so it's this one here. So it's the stand we're expecting. I was quite surprised by that. So if we're going 08 right, what we need to try and plan then, if we try and vacate at Charlie Romeo, and I'll just move on to the other map to show you what my plan will be. So if we try and vacate at Charlie Romeo here, we can vacate off the runway here onto Charlie 3, we'll hold here, contact the ground, and then chances are they'll give us a clearance for cross 08 left, and then onto Juliet, straight onto the stand. So that will be the plan. How well that works we'll have a look at. Hey everybody, how we doing? All good, thank you. This end. Marines, how we doing? So we're just about gonna hit the right schedule there. So Midhurst is the next waypoint. The problem is, because it's quite far away, we can't see it. So, easy plan to do that is to jump into plan mode and jump down here. So we know where Midhurst is. And we'll just wait till we get to that point of 15,000 feet. And then we will make our next move. So we've got another aircraft just about to cross our path here, and he is at 30,000 feet, so he's no problem to us. There's a Concorde just departed Heathrow as well. He's off to JFK. It says it's going to take 9 hours. I don't think it will. Take about 2 hours. He's doing 325 knots and climbing. So let's go to 10,000 feet. So as we see, we can scroll this out nicely now. So 700 feet per minute descent rate will get us nicely to where we need to be. So we're just pretty much at Kidley now, and we're pretty much at 15,000. So one thing we will do in a second is we'll go over to London Control.
Zero speedbird 474 kilo.
This is Jet 705, runway 06, clear to land, wind 050 degrees, 14 knots.
So we'll just tune the next frequency as well, which is going to be 126.825, I guess.
8681, further climb with Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
Further climb with Unicom 122.8, bye-bye, EG61.
EG6 Golf Delta, climb flight level 190.
So around by Compton is where we will move, so CPT is where we'll be.
Shamrock 68, Romeo, London, maintain flight level 340.
Cabin secure.
Last station calling unreadable, very quiet. Do I have a Speedbird Speedbird Concorde 001 on frequency?
Speedbird Concorde 1 on frequency, heading 220 with 7 direct Compton.
Speedbird Concorde 1, hello, turn right heading 285, climb flight level 130.
Right 285, climbing 130, requesting to 80 knots below 10,000.
There we go.
Request what, sorry?
Setting 280 knots below 100.
Speed 001, that's approved. Break speed 201, London, hello, roger. It's 7 Echo Whiskey, when ready, descend flight level 220.
So we're just identifying.
87 Echo Whiskey, descend flight level 220, level by Hamel.
The captain has now switched on
Flight
the
level 220, level by Hamel. EDE 87 Echo Whiskey.
Please now return to your seat.
Runway 550, contact Gatwick Director 126.825, goodbye.
Or under the seat in front of you. Again, proceed
London Flow Shuttle 97 Tango's descended to 10,000 with level by Midhurst.
back into the overhead.
Shuttle 97 Tango, Squawk 1074.
Spoken 1074.
Please check the
Out of control, good evening. Runway 550, contact Gatwick Director 126.825.
Your seatbelt is securely fastened. You're seated by a window and have lowered the blind. Please return this
Runway 550, contact Gatwick Director 126.825.
Continue to use handheld electronic devices for
Gatwick Director 126.825.
placed into a pocket.
London, good evening. Easy 29 Alpha Mike with you. Land 112, thank you for that.
Stowed away safely. Please take a moment to remind yourself of the nearest exit and study the
Speedbird
safety card in
Concorde
your
1,
seat
can we have the
area.
direct to Compton, please?
Reminder, in the event of an emergency,
Negative.
leave all hand baggage behind.
Easy 29 Alpha Mike, London Control, hello. Climb now, flight level 130. Climb flight level 130, easy 29 Alpha Mike, good evening. Speed Concorde 1, climb flight level 150.
Landing 150.
Shuttle 97 Tango, descend flight level 80.
Descending for level 80, Shuttle 97 Tango.
Easy 6 Golf Delta, further with Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
122.8, see you later, easy 6 Golf Delta.
And do I have a Ryanair 3 Charlie Alpha?
There you go.
Runway 3 Charlie Alpha, hello, maintain flight level 370.
Maintain 370, 3 Charlie Alpha.
Skyway 729, further with Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
Skyway 729, thank you very much for your service, goodbye.
Easy 637, monitor Unicom 122.8, goodbye. Easy 637, monitor Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
Sorry, monitor Unicom 128, Merry Christmas, Easy 637.
No worries, and VistaJet 705, taxi standard choice.
Standard choice, thank you very much.
Swift 474 kilo, further with Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
122.8, Speedbird 474 kilo, cheers!
Spirit Concord 1, resume own navigation, direct to left loop.
Resuming on navigation direct left loop, Spirit Concord 1.
Control Ryanair 26 Golf Kilo.
Ryanair 26 Golf Kilo, London, pass your message. Say again? So I can't hear you because people think it's appropriate to step over you. Say again your request one more time.
Ryanair 26 Golf Kilo, Flight level 360, request descent.
So we're reducing our speed now to 250 knots,
Golf Kilo, under control, hello, descent
which is
flight
the
level
restriction
200.
below flight level 100.
Flight level 200, 26 Golf Kilo.
Spirit 14 Tango Lima, requesting further descent 2000.
So chances are he's going to try and get us straight in it, I guess.
Roger, descent 2000.
Ryanair 26 Golf Kilo, squawk 6464.
No, that's on.
Ryanair 26 Golf Kilo, squawk 6464.
6464, Ryanair 26 Golf Kilo.
Spirit Concord 1, monitor Unicom, goodbye.
Okay.
Readability 5, I'm going to be closing in a minute so you can continue with Unicom. Easy 8 Sir Echo Whiskey, monitor Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
Unicom Easy 87 Echo Whiskey, goodbye.
2 Romeo Lima, descend flight level 200.
Descend flight level 200 to Micah from Romeo Lima.
Easy 29 Alpha Mike, descend flight level, climb flight level 190.
Climb flight level 190, Easy 29 Alpha Mike.
Up to 431, monitor Unicom 122.8, goodbye. Left time to 431, monitor Unicom 122.8, goodbye. And DC7 X-ray London, hello, squawk 0653.
0653. Speedbird 14 Tango Lima, requesting ILS from 09.
Film for Tango Lima, you can expect that break. Ryanair 26 Golf Kilo, descend flight level, sorry, it's the Banzo 1 Lima arrival for Stansted, descend flight level 190.
Banzo 1 Lima, descending 190, Ryanair 26 Golf Kilo.
Speed 201, when ready, descend flight level 200, level by Leona.
When ready, down to 200, level by Leona, speed
Control 2 Desmond, from Jet 50 Alpha, 4,000 feet.
Subject 4, question 50 Alpha, London Control, hello, maintain altitude 5,000 feet.
From Jet 50 Alpha, climbing altitude 5,000 feet.
Steward 14 Tango Lima, leave odd leg, heading 045, cleared ILS runway 09.
Cleared ILS from 09.
And confirm, leave odd leg, heading 045.
Roger, what does that mean, correction?
So when you get to the waypoint odd leg on the transition, fly heading 045 and then
This
you'll
is
intercept the
Master
ILS.
Flights in 2024.
Roger 045, that's the odd leg.
So any signal should get moved over to Gatwick.
Did you say 045, correct?
That's
Oh.
correct.
He says Gatwick's just gone offline, so Gatwick Tower now 124230.
Subject 50 Alpha, climb flight level 170.
From Jet 50 Alpha, climbing flight level 170.
Easy 2 and Alpha Mike, monitor Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
122.8, Easy 2 and Alpha Mike, thank you sir, good night.
2 Romeo Lima, further with Unicom 122.8, goodbye. Hey buddy, thank you very much and have a good rest of your New Year's. Trevor, everything. Speed 2, speed 201, Monaco Unicorn 122.8, goodbye.
228, goodbye.
Flight deck.
Hello, Cameron. Left. Come in, secure for landing.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Sound secure. So Gatwick Tower, Gatwick Ground are online still, so see what's going on with London in a minute.
Let's get 705 signing off and a Happy New Year. See ya, have a good one.
Control, good afternoon. Fly 31 Lima, city with Accent 23 with Charlie, requesting C0 please.
Fly 31 Lima, London, hello. Clear Zurich, Soccer 1 Hotel departure, maintain 3000, squawk 3523.
Clear Zurich, Soccer 1 Hotel departure, maintain 3000, squawk 3523, Fly 31 Lima, thanks.
Fly 31 Lima, read back, correct, startup approved.
Approved, Fly 31 Lima.
Shuttle 97 Tango, landing 8 right, no delay, descend flight level 70.
Then level 70 and expecting 08 right, shuttle 97 Tango.
Easy straight into 6,000 feet.
C3 at 72 London, hello, climb now, flight level 180.
Climb flight level 180, easy straight.
London Control, good evening, sir. France 378 Heavy with you, climbing for the 380, passing for 220.
France 378 London, hello, closing in a minute so you can continue with Unicom.
London Control, good evening, speed bit UH Tango, passing 6,000 for 8,000, inbound Whiskey Kilo Oscar.
Please give the other aircraft a chance to read back. The Air France, continue with Unicom, goodbye.
London Radar 5 Tango Kilo,
hello.
370.
Version 9 Oscar Papa, monitor Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
Unicom, Virgin 9 Oscar Papa, good evening.
EC7 X-ray, when ready, descend flight level 220, level by ICTAM. EC7 X-ray, when ready, descend flight level 220, level by ICTAM.
So, approach checklist, RF 1032, seatbelts on.
Lima, runway 09, clear to land, wind 060 degrees, 10 knots.
Minimums of 96 radio, auto brake low, engine brake check, going on.
Radio check. With 14 Tango Lima, runway 09, clear to land, wind 060 degrees, 10 knots. All stations, London Control is now closed, further Unicom 122.8.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
Good evening.
So, we'll just move over to 122.8 because obviously it's going to be pretty busy, yeah? Then we'll tune the ground frequency 124230. Sorry, not ground, sorry. Tower 124230. It's always sod's law that they come offline the second you're there. So let's descend. Open descent 7,000 for the minute. From Willow we want to be at 3,000, so Gatwick traffic. Shuttle 97 Tango inbound Holly, reducing speed 220 knots, 7,000 feet. So we'll fly the full approach. We'll see how we get on. So once we get to Holly, we want to reduce to 220 knots. We'll go from there. Probably out of this. Should get a little bit of a view out of this left side, hopefully. So we'll start reducing our speed shortly. We'll go manage speed in fairness, because it will do it automatically anyway. So this next pink dot, that indicates the speed restriction. So this little dot here, this is what indicates the nice speed restriction. I don't know if what you can see of it, but you'll see in a minute once that dot comes nearby. We'll then reduce. So that's the distance it requires to reduce to 220, so about 5 miles roughly. You'll see the aircraft will automatically reduce its engine power in a second. So as soon as we hit this dot, and then this mark will move down to the 220 mark any second now. 220, you'll see the engines come down, and there we go. So we're going to make a left turn in a second. At this point you could consider using a tiny bit of spoilers just to get ourselves slowed down a touch. Just makes it a little bit more bumpy, that's the only problem with that. So we're going to descend now to 3,000 feet to be level the next waypoint, which is just after Willow, isn't it? 7,000 at Willow in theory, but Gatwick Charlie Shuttle 97 Tango making a left turn direct to Willow, descending 3,000 feet inbound 08 right Gatwick traffic. Landing system is now active. We make a look over to the left side, but hopefully we'll see a little bit about where we're going. So Gatwick's over there in the distance. I don't know if you can just quite make it out. 32 miles for about 5 past 4 will be our landing time. Well, I've got to look to see if there's any other restrictions with regards to speed. And 3,000 feet for the ILS anyway. Have a quick look at our arrival messages. Oh, we've got another telex. So we've been given another different stand now. So we've been given stand number 4. We'll have a quick look at that in a second. Just see whereabouts that is on the airport. It just gives you a better time to plan. So it's right down here actually. So pretty much be taxiing Comfort for Charlie Romeo, Alpha November, onto Victor stand number 4. So what we'll do then, we'll get GSX all tuned for that. We can already tell it what stand we want. And we'll have Swiss support, I think. So once it gets to the next waypoint, you want 3,000 feet, 210 knots. Like I say, we'll move over to Gatwick Tower shortly. Once you get past Willow, we'll move over to Tower, and then there's no other aircraft really of much issue to me. Shall I see what this other aircraft's off to as well? You come to Gatwick, where's this guy going? That might be me actually, in fairness. Laps 1, please. So I've just exited Willow here. Descend to 3000, which is where we need to be at really. And reduce the rate of descent a touch. Gatwick traffic shuttle 97 Tango, turning base runway 08 right, going over to tower frequency 124230. 121.885 is the ground frequencies, that's in and ready. We won't contact the tower yet, just not until we're established. So speed should start popping down in a second. Then we'll reduce. Once we get established, we'll reduce 160 until
550, hold short of runway 26 right, contact ground 121.805, goodbye.
Hold short of the runway, contact ground.
Welling 68 Delta Echo via Juliet 1, runway 08 right, clear for takeoff, surface wind 060 degrees, 13 knots.
Tears will follow. So hopefully our speed should drop. Well, 210 knots.
Turkish Tree, uniform Mike behind the departing Welling Airbus A320 via Juliet 1.
Not anymore.
Right
I used to get that, but not anymore.
After departing aircraft,
they did an update on it a few weeks ago, and it's a lot better since. So,
all stations, Gatwick broadcast, Gatwick QNH is now 1033. I'll say again, the Gatwick QNH is now 1033. Gatwick out.
1033.
Osprey 222.
Transport's armed. So 3000 blue. So approach armed AP1, AP2. Cat 3 chill.
Station calling Gatwick Tower, say again.
Reduce the speed 160.
223 with request.
Gatwick Tower, Canadian Shuttle 97 Tango is on the ILS 08 right.
Shuttle 907 Tango Gatwick Tower, good afternoon, runway 08 right, surface wind 060 degrees, 15 knots, continue approach, number 1.
Continue approach number 1 and we'll copy the new QNH 1033. So,
Gatwick Tower is at
F1 sir?
Jet 223 Gatwick Tower, parking message.
Yes, sir. We were originally headed to Heathrow, but obviously they closed. I was wondering if we could shoot an approach and full stop with you if able.
Exec Jet 223, I can't give you a clearance for that. You need to monitor on Unicom 122.8 if you want to divert. It's entirely up to you on Unicom, but you can call me if you do. When you're established, ILS runway 08 right.
Negative. I wanted to come into Gatwick Tower with you since they aren't controlling over at Heathrow. But yeah, I want to do a full stop with you all at Gatwick.
Roger, well, monitor Unicom 122.8. You can call me when you're established on the ILS runway 08 right.
Alright, sounds good. Unicom 1228, thanks. It's at 613.
Turkish Tree, uniform Mike, runway 08 right, clear for takeoff, surface wind 060 degrees, 15 knots.
From Mike.
Welling 68 Delta Echo, nothing further, I'm afraid. Monitor Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
Gatwick Tower, hello, Golf Foxtrot Papa Mike Alpha holding Golf 1 for a VFR departure should be Dorking BRB.
Golf Foxtrot Papa Mike Alpha Gatwick Tower, good afternoon, roger.
Flaps 3, speed check flaps 3. And flaps 4. Yeah, 0, how do we? Not a lot really, not a lot. So then, minimum approach speed.
Welling 2 Alpha Tango Gatwick Tower, good afternoon, roger. Osprey 226 Alpha.
Landing checklist, go around 3000.
Oh, Juliet 1, Osprey 226.
Cabin is ready, cabin, eco rate landing, no blue. So we've currently got 32 knot headwind. I'll just let the wind settle and the thrust settle and then we'll disconnect.
Good afternoon, Easy 13 Juliet Alpha approaching Juliet 4, fully ready.
Easy 13 Juliet Alpha Gatwick Tower, roger.
Once we get cleared we will...
Shuttle 907 Tango, runway 08 right, cleared to land.
Cleared to land 08 right, shuttle 97 Tango. Manual flight.
Turkish Tree, uniform Mike, nothing further I'm afraid. Monitor Unicom now 122.8, goodbye.
Land 2.8, Happy New Year, bye bye Turkish uniform.
Osprey 226 Alpha, behind me arriving at British Airways Airbus A319 via Juliet 1, line up runway 08 right behind.
Behind the landing, British Airways Airbus, clear to line up and wait to correction 08 right via Juliet 1 behind Osprey 226 Alpha. $500.
Stable.
Hello, Griffin 4 Alpha, establish low clouds of 08 right.
Land.
Griffin 4 Tree Alpha Gatwick Tower, good afternoon, 08 right, surface wind 060 degrees, 15 knots, continue approach number 2.
Continue approach number 2, 0 right, Griffin 4 Alpha.
100 above.
Continue.
50.
Shit.
30, 20, retard, 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 retard,
Ooh.
retard.
Transport is green. Brake. Low decel. Manual braking.
Retard.
Easy 566 Gatwick Tower, good afternoon, Roger.
Very lucky.
Shuttle 907 Tango, hold short of runway 26 right.
Hold short 26 right, shuttle 97 Tango.
05, goodbye.
A very warm welcome to our destination. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the fasten seatbelt signs have been switched off.
After landing radar predicted wind shear system is off.
So
After landing,
please take care when you open the overhead lockers, as items may have moved and could fall out and cause injury.
Osprey 226 Alpha, runway 08 right, clear to take off, surface wind 060 degrees 15 knots.
Clear to take off 08 right,
Check
Osprey
that you have all of your
226
personal
Alpha.
belongings with you before you leave the aircraft. If you require any assistance here at our destination, then please speak to our ground staff colleagues who will be happy to help. For those customers who have ordered special assistance to leave the aircraft today, please remain seated until the aisle around you is clear and our crew will be on hand to assist you. Finally, on behalf of all of us here at British Airways and the One World Alliance, we'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with us. It's been our pleasure looking after you, and we hope to welcome you on board again sometime soon. Once again, thank you, and a very good afternoon to you all.
He's a little bit stuttery on London, I'm not gonna lie.
Welling 2 Alpha Tango, I don't believe I hold at Juliet 1.
So say again, Welling 2 Alpha Tango?
Welling 2 Alpha Tango, I didn't give you clearance to hold at Juliet 1. You should have been holding at Juliet 7.
Apologize, Welling 2 Alpha Tango.
So just waiting for our taxi clearance and then we will... Not didn't really miss much there, mate. And it probably won't be my last
Charlie Echo, Gatwick Tower,
tonight.
hello. You've not got enough clearance to the one in front of you. Go around, I say again, go around, acknowledge.
Going around,
Osprey 226 Alpha, nothing further, I'm afraid. Monitor Unicom now 122.8, goodbye.
22.8 Osprey 226 Alpha Heavy. Thanks, good night.
Gatwick Tower, Easy A762, taxiway Juliet, with hold point Juliet 4 for takeoff runway 08 right.
Easy 8762 Gatwick Tower, good afternoon, Roger.
Should I need to go to ground, don't I? Ground shuttle 97 Tango. 1218. I didn't hear him actually convert me over to ground though, did I? But there we go. Gatwick ground, shuttle 97 Tango.
Shuttle line 7 Tango, Gatwick ground, hello. You can taxi stand 4 via Alpha November, Whiskey and Victor.
Alpha November, Whiskey, Victor, stand number 4, shuttle 97 Tango. That's my bad. Well, partly my bad. I didn't hear him say to go over to ground frequency, but I would imagine that's what he would have wanted. There we go.
Ground, Super Yankee just held here on Kilo for the traffic, let's push back. In front of us, possibly go to November and Papa for Juliet.
So we are way over 2 minutes push cool down, AP's available.
November as well, so once that traffic there in front of you is cleared, just continue taxi. Okay, so
Engine master 2 off. Yeah, it's a little bit stuttery on London, but I don't really know why, but there we go.
Tomjet 4766.
We got it on the ground, which is the main thing. We're a little bit jumpy.
Approved face west.
Touchdown start approved face west, Tomjet 4766.
So we are cleared straight ahead at the minute, and then a right on whiskey.
Brown, good afternoon to Tiffany Foxtrot, Station India, PH 1033, 777-200 CR, ground 19er, it's in IFR to Manchester.
Stupid 7 Lima Foxtrot, Gatwick ground, hello, you're cleared to Manchester. Landboard 1 Zulu departure, squawk 0325.
Clear to Manchester, Landboard 1 Zulu departure, squawking 0325, Red 7 Lima Foxtrot.
Stupid 7 Lima Foxtrot, correct.
Ground hello, Griffin 43 Alpha, Charlie holding short 0, right.
Griffin 43 Alpha, Gatwick, hello. You can taxi stand 14 via Juliet.
14 via Juliet, Griffin 43 Alpha.
Easy 69 Bravo, how long until you're ready to go? Easy 6453, ready for taxi. Easy 6453, after the British Airways A321, passes right to left on Juliet. Taxi holding point Juliet 4, runway 08 right via Juliet.
After the BA passes from right to left, holding point Juliet 4 on via Juliet, easy 6453.
Gamma 4 X-ray Lima ready for taxi.
Griffin, correction, Gamma 4 X-ray Lima, taxi Juliet, go.
Cabin crew, doors to manual and cross check, thank you.
There we go, where is it lagging? So, elect pump can come off, AP is available, external power is available, AP can come off. Pumps, fuel pumps off, so parking checklist sensors off, wing lights are off, fuel pumps off, parking checklist complete. So guys, let's have a quick look at our flights here. So the touchdown rate was 246, which isn't too bad considering how bumpy and laggy it was on approach. There we go. Project goes. So what's going on there? Right. There we go. So, like I say, it's a bit laggy for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. That's a GSX thing, maybe. Might have made it a little bit laggy on approach. Who knows? So everything is sorted and ready to go. Waiting for passengers to get off. I'm good to go. I think bags are just coming off as we speak. And there we go. So guys, thank you very much for joining us on this short flight today. From Edinburgh down to Gatwick. So say the landing rate was 233 for those that are wondering. It was a little bit laggy on approach, and I think that may be GSX orientated. Sometimes if you launch GSX up when you're in the sky, it can cause a little bit of lagging on the ground, which is probably what's caused it, to be honest. But thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you again hopefully in another video very soon, and we'll say bye for now.